Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So there is this video spreading around telling Black people that there was more like accusing Black people that they are taking money from Democratic Party to campaign for them. And now, white woman and some other content creators, Palestinian content creators, are going around leaving comments on Black people's videos, asking them, you all are taking money from this party to speak up for them, trying to shame them and trying to, denigrate them for no just reason. And I am going to say this, young lady, if you are really sure that people that look like me are taking money from campaign team just to campaign for Kamala Harris, why not pull up with your proof so we know? Because you all cannot be tarnishing people's image or without having any concrete evidence. And moreover, what is their problem? Because I cannot remember, or I cannot remember Black people coming out to beg them, to tell them to help support for Kamala Harris. The way majority of you are supporting the other person you are supporting is also the same way Black people choose the person they want to support, and they are going for it. And now I am going to say this and say it loud and clear. See, everybody got every right to support whoever they choose to support, but what comes out after whoever you supported, starts his or her job, it's your problem, not anybody. But stop harassing Black content creators. Let's get into
did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that whole genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats are paying them thousands of dollars to talk about how awesome the Democrats are, I'm going to tell you, you guys should be aware that when you see videos like that, the Democrats are actively paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats are. I've received 2 pitches so far to date. I received one that was to make ongoing videos monthly leading up to the election, and I received another one that was to fearmonger specifically about Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. If you follow me, if you listen to my podcast, you know I have 4 hours of content talking about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, okay? It's not good. It's all ass, but I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger like it's something new and some unique horror you need to be terrified of in order to coerce you into voting for them with bad information. The Heritage Foundation has been asked since it was incepted in the 1970s, and Project 2025 is just the newest name for the Mandate for Leadership, which is their document that comes out every single election cycle and has since 1980, trying to influence Republican politicians on how to vote. And you also should probably know that Heritage Foundation trustees are actively endorsing both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and that Barack Obama famously worked with them in the past for policy. Are they conservative? Yes, but they're not exactly super partisan, and that probably also is why Kamala Harris is saying that she will definitely want to seat a Republican in her cabinet. I keep saying, socialists are punching right, and the Democrats are standing there. Why are you standing there? Anyway, since people making videos online aren't disclosing to you that they're getting paid thousands of dollars to do so, I just want you, consumers of media, to know that people are being paid thousands of dollars to make those videos. Yeah, you should be aware. And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money. When I realized it was like, I could have made $15,000 in 4 months if I was just like, guys, the Democrats are pretty cool. I think they're really cool. I think you shouldn't worry about the genocide thing. They're so awesome. They're so awesome, really. That shit blew my mind to realize. It blew my mind to realize. And I'm not here to tell you that you should be ashamed of how you vote or who you vote for or whatever. As far as I can tell, every single American is making a horrible shit-ass decision under coercion and duress, right? It's not great. But I am here to tell you the people on your phone are being paid thousands of dollars to give you some of those political opinions, like I heart Democrat. Since they won't tell you, I feel it is my obligation to tell you that's what's been happening behind the scenes. My favorite part of one of the pitches, hold on, I'll show you. Do not directly say vote for Kamala Harris for legal purposes. What are the legal implications at play here? Huh? concerning. I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned. Hell of a country we've got here. Hell of a country. Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000.
I have a suggestion for white leftists on this app, okay, as a black leftist myself. And my suggestion is that when y'all make videos on this app and actually all your other platforms as well, y'all need to clarify your audience. Okay, that means clarify who the fuck it is you talking to, okay? Because when you make videos that say the Democratic Party is paying influencers, okay, you include everybody else in this discussion. And that is confusing to me why you would want to sensationalize the fact that liberals are getting paid in politics as if that is not 3 to 5 day standard day practice under capitalism, babe. Why would you need to, did you know, breaking news, something that is standard practice within politics. It don't matter if you're on the left or right, the center, the red, the blue, the green, to accept money from corporations and organizations to speak. When Citizens United been a fucking thing. That don't make no sense, babe, and you know that shit. Why would you be giving a general warning like that, not specifying that you're talking to us leftists? Because we're the only ones that would need the warning in that degree to be like, oh my God, this is going on, breaking news, okay, B? Why would you need to include everybody else in that to sensationalize something that is just a random ass, basic ass, Citizens United ass fact? Explain that to me. Other than to cause chaos, because that's what it's giving me, okay? Now, if you specify who you talking to and make statements like that, we can have a constructive conversation. But when you go into something like this and include everybody else in the conversation and you get your ass ate, I'm not going to say anything in defense of you, specifically for the simple fact that you included people in the conversation that's never been in the conversation in the fucking first place, unless you're trying to propagandize, babe. Okay, so here's my suggestion once again. When you come up on this stage to deliver all of the facts, you need to clarify who the fuck it is you talking to so that it's not sensationalized, boo. Okay? Because it's giving chaos, giving agent of chaos when you do. And just to be clear, as somebody that is a white leftist in this space, I need you to know that you are ignorant and blinded in many, many ways, okay? So much so that I don't care how many facts that I can agree with. Just the other day, wasn't it you that allowed a whole Yahtzee was propagating, put him up on the stage, a whole Yahtzee member that you had? You know I'm talking about cancel this culture. Okay, so I don't care how many facts you can spit that I can agree with. It don't matter if the space is not safe when you are including season members of the KKK, and you don't have the discernment to see that shit. Now, we all peeped his shit fucking years ago, okay? But you was not able to, and that should let you know there's a lot of spots that you are blinded to, specifically in terms of marginalization and race. So when people come to you and tell you something you're doing is racist, okay, instead of give me the free label and tell me where I was racist at, I need you to first admit the fact that you were ignorant as fuck to that, okay? Sit with yourself and ask yourself, if all the facts I can spit, that people can say, oh yeah, she's actually right on this, what does it matter if the space is not safe? I just want that message to get out there to y'all when y'all get on here and start spitting all of your theory and all of the things that you know so much. Okay, I need you to check your ego. I really do need y'all to check your ego in these spaces and actually ask yourself, first and foremost, who is my audience and what is the goal? What is my goal? And what the fuck am I trying to accomplish with what the fuck I'm trying to say? Because if you're trying to convince us to be shocked and surprised that liberals are getting money for politicking in spaces that the politicking has been politicking the same way with the money involved and getting payment and shit, that's a little bit strange. Why you want to propagate and sensationalize that shit. Like I said, that is standard Amazon next day delivery as practice, okay? So once again, like I said, when you make the videos and next time you want to give us leftists a warning, you need to clarify you're talking to us, because not doing that gives me very much that you want chaos to ensue. And something deep inside of me says that you know that shit. Something tells me that you know that shit. And that gives me very much that you want chaos to ensue. So that you can ego boost. And I don't understand how that is constructive or strategic in any way, boo. Okay, have a nice day.
This is the type of WW that black people need to stay far away from. When black people say that WWs are dangerous to black people, this is the type of WW that we're talking about. This WW has been in controversy before. She's not new to this. She's true to this. And I knew when she said this, that it was going to be open season for black people on this app.
Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that whole genocide thing.
When I saw that, I knew that I needed to armor up and charge up my block button, because I knew those who follow her will make their way over to my comment section to ask me if I'm taking money from the Democrat Party. I'm not saying that she's racist and anti-black. I'm saying that in some of her videos, she spews racism and anti-blackness. And those who follow her and are down in the comment section agreeing with her, they agree with and are okay with and stand by racism and anti-blackness. And most people who are racist and anti-black, they don't think that black people choose their candidates based on issues and policies. They think that black people are intellectually inferior to them. They think black people are dumb. They think black people only choose political candidates because that political candidate is black. They don't think that black people actually research the candidates. They don't think that black people will take the time to go out and meet directly with these candidates and ask these candidates hard-hitting and direct questions. Nope, they think black people vote for black candidates simply because they're black. I also believe that WPs who are racist and anti-black look at me and automatically assume that I am a Democrat. And because I knew all of that, it was only going to be a quick matter of time before WPs who are racist and anti-black will make their way into the comment sections of content creators who look like me to ask the question, are you being paid by the Democrat Party? With her opening generalized statement, she has effectively put a target on the backs of content creators like myself and content creators that look like me. With that one generalized opening statement, she has attempted to invalidate the facts that we provide. She has attempted to invalidate the receipts that we provide. Yeah, you can't believe what it is that we're saying because we're being paid by the Democrat Party. And then she uses herself, the good WW, as to proof that this is happening. And then when she provides receipts, she's not being paid by the Democratic Party. She's being paid by a PAC. But they won't care about that. No, the people that she has weaponized, they won't care about that. They won't even stop to think, well, girl, we could say the same thing about you. You come in and talk against the Democratic Party. Who's paying you to do that? Nope. The good WW couldn't be the one that's deceiving you. It's us who would be trying to deceive you. And it didn't take long for her soldiers to start going around to content creators who look like me and start asking the question. This was left down in the comment section of one of my mutuals. Beautiful, smart, and intelligent black woman. Never mind the facts that she's bringing to this conversation, the receipts that she's bringing to this conversation, her education, her experience, her overall knowledge. Never mind any of that. Did you take money from the Democratic National Party? With that said, I'm going to end this video as I started. I have armored up. I have charged up my block button. If you get down in my comment section attempting to insult my intelligence, with this question, attempting to question my character and my morality, if you get down in my comment section asking me this question, I will block you. No need to respond. You're not worth the breath that it takes to respond. And that's on period.
Madeline Pendleton made a name for herself by becoming a quasi-authority on capitalism and anti-capitalist thought on this platform simply because she knows marginally more about how capitalism functions in today's day and age than the average person on the internet. I'm not trying to belittle or downgrade any work that she's done, but I need to make sure it's like very well couched in reality. Like, she's not actually an expert on any of the topics that she discusses, but yet has cemented herself as such. So now you see her carrying this quasi-expertise out of her realm of anti-capitalist thought, and she's now entered the space of campaign finance law. She's now come on here speaking truth to power that the Democratic Party is trying to pay her money to endorse, how she pronounces it, Kamala Harris. The issue, of course, being that, per her own admission, the Democratic Party has not offered to pay her money to endorse Kamala Harris. PACs have offered to pay her money to make a video. They're not paying her money for her vote, number one. And it's not the Democratic Party doing it, number two. The conspiracy she's now spreading, she's actually spreading a conspiracy, is that the Democratic Party funnels money through PACs. And then those PACs are who are trying to pay her for her endorsement. I don't know how to explain this to you, Madeline, because you're a grown woman. When you were like 30 years old in 2010, the Supreme Court of the country that you live in ruled in Citizens United that corporations have freedom of speech rights. So we can't restrict how much money goes through certain organizations. So super PACs get as much money as they fucking want. Why would the Democratic Party need to funnel money through the DCC when there are PACs, super PACs that exist today with unlimited funds that can just give you the money directly? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Conspiracy theories only ever work when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And this lady presently has no clue what the fuck she's talking about. And she's gone so far to the left with her wonky ideas and her conspiracies that she's now actually full circle to the right. So what have we learned? PACs and super PACs have more money for campaign purposes than the Democratic Party, and they are different entities. Dems are not funneling money through those organizations. Dems are not paying influencers for their vote. They're paying influencers to make content for organizations they think they already support. I also find it interesting how Madeline is somehow able to do like 8th dimensional chess with the Dems and like unravel all of their conspiracies, but somehow falls for the simplest dog whistle of all, which is the Republicans purposely pronouncing Kamala's name as Kamala.
So this is all I got from this video, and I mean, it's really been a whole lot of news, or should I say rumors, spreading around, and I am going to say this. If you know black content creators, according to the white woman who has been spreading the rumors, saying that most black content creators collect money from the party to to campaign for Kamala Harris. So it means that, black people speaking up for whoever they are supporting so far, it's because they took money from they took money. Make this make sense, because I am really not trying to understand it. And she said those are popular content creators, and I am going to say this. If you know the people, because she spoke like she is sure, and I know what they can do most of the times. Look for a way to lie, right? But I am calling you out, young lady, if you are sure that most black content creators are collecting money to support or campaign for Kamala Harris, why not feel free to drop let's give us their handles so we know the people collecting money from Kamala Harris campaign team. Now, the problem is that I really just do not understand some certain people. That also boils down to the video I made, I think, yesterday, talking about how they do not want black people to hold money, or how they do not want black people to prosper, to progress, and all that. This is also part of it. To my greatest surprise, I am kind of shocked that somebody will come up or come out to say something like this, but at the same time, I am not disappointed because, like, I long time expected something like this to happen. Like, I expected them to say that black people are, like, probably taking money or collecting money to campaign for her. The truth is that a majority of black people came out to, like, speak for her or say that this is person that we are going to vote for. It's probably actually because they felt safe with her and they feel like we cannot handle the other person, but probably this one has better policies that can, like, that may favor or that will favor us. So what is wrong with that? And now the fact that she is also, because if you go to her comment section, you definitely will see so many Palestinians in her comment section also pushing up, like, telling her, give us the names, say the names and all that. And also you definitely will see the screenshot. Sister Tabitha, like, from the video, she said, did you take they are already most content creators, white and Palestinians, are going out to black content creators to ask them, did you take money from the Democratic National Party to make videos? Do you feel called out and you are deflating? I don't see anyone denying taking money. So now they have started going around trying to point accusing fingers on black content creators, telling them that you all are taking money from Democratic Party. Now just look at it. When you think that some people are going to buy sense, it looks like some of them are selling out their senses. Now let me tell us something. When we talk about black liberation, there are so many people that do not want black people to ever prosper. They do not want black people to ever have something good for them. They also do not feel like you deserve freedom, because for them, if you have freedom, how are we supposed to maneuver it? Now, the truth is that the majority of them feel like, yeah, we are not oppressed or we are not marginalized. So there are people we can step on. So for that reason, how do you expect them to speak up for black people? How do you expect them to speak up for other marginalized group, right? Because if they speak up for you, how do you want them to, like, to feel themselves? How do you want them to feel great of themselves? So each time they look at probably the condition of black people and all that, they feel like, man, we are so far ahead of every other person. So we are really doing great. Are you people really doing great by going around spreading rumors and trying to also tarnish most content creators' names and all that? Now, let me tell you something. When we come to this TikTok, I have seen so many content creators. Sister Tabitha is number one that I have known that probably about 3 of her accounts has been shut down for no reason. She wakes up, they ban her account for no just reason. I have seen so many other black people, their accounts being banned for no reason, some being demonetized for no reason, and all that. But all these people that are actually out there doing the most, especially when it comes to spreading some rhetoric, racist rhetoric, and all that, their accounts are growing so fast, like growing, prospering, making money. I remember that I have known Mr. Thomas Bishop for a longer time. I am not gonna lie. Thomas Bishop has been on I think 1 million or 1.1 million for like heaven knows when. He has been there for like forever. Not just only him, other people. Their content are being suppressed. I mean, people are going around trying to ban other people's account by reporting them and all that. And now you all are going around dropping comments on their comment section, asking them if they took money from the Democrat Party to campaign or to speak up. Like, it means that we do not have any choice. Like, we cannot speak up for ourselves. We do not know what is good for ourselves. So you all are the ones that know what is good for yourself. Like, we cannot speak up. I mean, make this make sense, because this is the math iron math, right? Now it is them teaming up this time around because they feel like, how do we expect these people to pull up all the things they are pulling up? See, guys, you all can really do better because, man, This is what do they call that? This is more like race, like heavenly race. You all are doing your own race, and black people are doing their own race. You all do not know what it feels to be black. You all do not know what it means to be oppressed and all of that. You cannot talk about that. You cannot even you cannot speak on that because you all are the perpetrator, like you all perpetrate most of the things. So most of the things that you all inflict on people, you all do not experience them. And at the same time, you all do not want them to speak up. So you really have to choose one. It's either you choose to be a witch or a wizard, or you choose to remove your hands out of it. Which one do you want? Because some people cannot be fighting for themselves, and you are out there looking for a way to make their life worse. It's either you make our lives better or you forget about us, do not even help us, do not assist us. And so far, I did not see any black person calling on people to tell them to assist us or come and vote for this person. I never saw anybody doing that. Nobody is saying that. So what is the problem with it all? Because man, this is really becoming serious. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.